Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics. Welcome to a new episode of New Arrivals. It's a new week, there are a lot of new cases here and looking forward to opening a lot of them today. As always, Michael and I are both going through the store and we're both going to pick 2 guitars each. And it's up to you to pick your favorite in the community side of our YouTube page or in the comments down below. Last week you chose the beautiful Gibson Dove, the 68 one. It was a beautiful guitar, sounded great, a little bit of crackling on the pickguard, beautiful sounding guitar. That's most important. So let's dive right in. Let's start this week with our office guitar, because there was someone in the comments asking about this very guitar in the corner. We showed it before. It's a PV Composer AC. Look at that. A vintage one. SpongeBob. There's a duck in here. I don't know if this guitar was to be sold at one point in time, but it ended up being an office guitar. It became kind of a joke amongst all of us. And there are some beautiful illustrations on here, some cheese as well, some things that we have to blur out. Okay, so another really beaten case. And if there's one thing you can do to fix your broken case is just put a lot of duct tape on it. We're looking at a National guitar from 1930. A style O. Wow, rusty National. The back is nice and clean looking. You can just dream away at an Hawaiian sunset. This one sounds really great. It's a round neck, so easy to play. Yeah, it is really rusty. Some green spots on there as well. On the side here as well. Really, I don't mind it. It sounds really good. Check out this Martin case. This is a case you don't see too often. A Martin logo. What we have here is a authentic series Martin. But quite a rare one, because this is one of the first years that Martin produced the authentic series. They started in 2005 and this is a 2007. And this one features Brazilian rosewood back and sides. Really nice and dark set. It is really clean looking. So I'm figuring the previous owner was a real collector that didn't really play this on a stage or anything. Looks almost as new, just a few tiny dents in the top, but that's it. Nice and firm low end on this one. You can definitely feel that this one hasn't been played a lot, so it needs to open up a little. The thing is with Brazilian on a guitar like this, when it opens up it will sound incredible. So this is a really nice Martin to see here. Another thing to mention is that this is one of 50 made in that year. This is a really faithful recreation of a 37 D28, so with Brazilian rosewood back and sides, Adirondack top as well. It's a nice and comfortable V shape in the neck. There's a steel bar inside the neck as well, so really as vintage correct as you can get. Another Martin guitar. This one is a Custom Shop, a new one. This is a D45 12 string. Check that out. All the bling of the 45 style in a 12 string guitar. I don't know if I've ever seen a D45 12 string in here, but of course you can custom order this if this is your dream Martin guitar. Let's see how she sounds. Is it in tune, Laura? Is it in tune?
No.
Colin?
No, it's not. No.
I would say this is pretty in tune. And that's what you get with Martin guitars. When you order a D45 12 string, it comes in tune. Really nice sounding 12 string. Wow. So this is everything I would want out of a 12 string guitar. It's really decked out and really expensive, and for me it's too expensive just to spend this money on one 12 string guitar. But This plays amazing, which is quite special for 12-string guitars. Sounds really, really great. Yeah, I think I'm just going for this. This will be my first choice for this new arrival, so let's also record it through a microphone downstairs.
Hey everybody, it's another week, it's another chance to find some beautiful guitars. Maybe this is interesting to show actually. Do you know of a certain bird that flies at night?
Hummingbird.
It's the Nighthawk. Oh, this one's actually quite cool. The Gibson Nighthawk. Honestly, I was at some point in time intrigued by the model. It also comes sometimes with a slanted bridge pickup. And this one's actually in very good condition. It was discontinued for a long time. They've been reintroducing them somewhere in the 2000s, but this one is from the 90s. Specifically, I think it was 96. Yeah, it's a Redburst Nighthawk from 1996.
Great year.
Great year. Sequoia red. It's a specific nice little piece of woodland over there in the Americas. As you can see, the body is a bit wider. The body itself is a bit smaller. It's contoured at the back. So actually a lot of players preferred this, but for some reason this model never took off for Gibson, which is why they discontinued it at some point. Oh, this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm not sure if this is a signature then, or maybe specifically made, but Gibson Nighthawk Billy Lawrence mini humbuckers. Because I did remember, like I mentioned, normally it comes with a slanted bridge pickup and a neck pickup, which I think are just regular humbuckers. So this might be a special edition. But once
Snarky Puppy Bill Lawrence signature.
Exactly. Who knew he could play Nighthawks as well? I'm curious as to what this is. This is a Del Vecchio from the 1960s. And honestly, have a look at that. I'm pretty sure there's a radio tube hidden in there somewhere. Maybe you can tune into...
Definitely looks Italian.
Well, Industria Brasileira, Brazil. It's actually discolored from this part up. I will keep it in mind. I just wanted to show you because I think it's very interesting. And honestly, I don't know much about the brand myself. Maybe you do, and if you know, leave any information down below. Then a guitar of a brand that we are all very happy to have them in store, and I like to show you more of this. Wessel, one of our colleagues who you might remember from last week's episode, he went over to National, and he also went to the factory of Santa Cruz Guitars. There's going to be a video on that little tour in a few weeks' time. Until then, you'll have to make do with what we can show you. Oh. Richard Hoover, what are you doing to me? Beautiful guitar with some bear claw sprues on the top. Not sure if you can get that properly, but it's a beautiful figuring in there. Rosewood back and sides with a nice piece. This is a trade-in, as some of you might have spotted already, because it's got a few spots here and there. It's actually from 2019, so I'm pretty sure this has been used and played in already. So let's see what she can sound like. Nice. Always a good projection. Usually Santa Cruz does not disappoint. They don't disappoint this week again. Let's go over here for one sec because someone whispered in my ear that something interesting came in. This one's very special. well, you might look at it and think, well, it's just a Martin D28, but to us it's very special because this is the Billy Strings signature. If you're unfamiliar with Billy Strings, go check him out. He's a really talented bluegrass player, and he's actually a owner of a, I think it was a 37 Martin or something like that, but a very nice sounding one. This model actually, I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it, but the thing that stands out is that the fretboard is a bit thinner. The neck profile feels very slim. If you're a fan of him, then you know that's because Billy Strings used to be a metal shredder, and that's actually how he started, and so he was really used to playing slim necks. Very interesting, and it sounds quite nice. We actually have a demo of Lars, one of our younger colleagues here, playing this beauty up on our website, so go check it out. All right, final case I'm opening right now, and then I'll make a choice between whatever I've opened so far. In here we have a Atkin J43. You might know it, you might not know it. It's a slope shoulder design. I'll just grab it quickly. But this one's kind of special, and if you are familiar with Atkin, you'll know why it's special. Because this is not something that the J43 normally comes with, and with this I mean the finish and the look that's on this guitar. Most notably, all of the J43s come with a pickguard, which is reminiscent to the original made by Gibson. But what they do is they offer this guitar in a lot of custom colors. So this is a vintage cherry burst, and well, this is a custom J43 like I mentioned. The rest is the same, so it's an aged mahogany body with a baked Sitka spruce top. But they offer a wide variety of very cool colors, and I'm pretty sure Milo can put one of the colors into the video, which I think on the website is Candy Apple Red. Imagine this in Candy Apple Red. So if you're into the Atkin sound, but you want a different color, you can spice it up, hit us up. We have a lot of custom options to check out. So. Really nice sounding guitar to me. A lot of projection. I can actually feel the resonance of the guitar on my body when I'm playing it, which is also a good sign. I'm a fan of Atkin, also of Santa Cruz. I'm quite torn, but I think I'm gonna go with the Santa Cruz. So let's see what that sounds like right now.
Let's also search on some electric guitars. This is a really nice Gibson hard case. Inside, there's a Les Paul Deluxe, a 84 one. I really like Les Paul Deluxes. I really like Les Pauls with mini humbuckers. So this one features a really nice cherry sunburst. Also, this is really clean looking. Maybe this came from the same collector. Looks like it hasn't been played at all. I think Berend will love this as well because he also has a Les Paul Deluxe. He's a really big fan of the mini humbucker Les Pauls. They have sort of a single coil quality or something, something in the high end, not as full and loud sounding as regular humbuckers, and I think that's a good thing for a Les Paul. This one plays really nice, quite low fret, so that's something I would change on this one, but it's really clean. This is a brand that we're big fans of, but we don't feature them a lot. I don't think we get a lot of them in, but they are one of the best boutique guitar builders out there. It's Thompson Guitars. Really beautiful OM style mahogany back and sides, with an Adirondack spruce top, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful guitar. Really love the wooden inlays on the fingerboard as well. On the headstock plate, beautiful. So like Collings and Bourgeois, Thompson, they have a really great eye for detail. They produce some of the best boutique guitars out there. Let's feature this little knot in the mahogany. That's beautiful, I think. And here as well. Really nice and mellow sounding OM, wonderful, wonderful guitar. So if you're interested in this one, they call it the OM CM8. Sorry if this is turning out to be a Martin guitar fest. Sometimes that's what happens. We have a new signature Martin. I don't know if it's new at all, but this is a Johnny Martin. So we call this the M7. Have a look at this and see if you can spot the odd detail on this one. Hint, it's the G string. Because this is a 7-string guitar. We have a octave on the G string. Really cool design, I think. Johnny Marr, of course, we know him from his work with the Smiths. Everything seems to be in tune. Last week it was a disaster. Every guitar was out of tune. And now everything is in tune. Right away, this is a really interesting sound. Really enjoy this guitar. Such an interesting sound. Really adds a lot, the one octave on the G string. So we get a OM style guitar, rosewood back and sides, a 3-piece back. We also have a LR Baggs pickup installed already. So I said OM, but it's actually a little bit bigger, sort of more of a grand auditorium style. But it's not as deep, so it's quite a shallow guitar, but a wider guitar. Very cool. Nice idea, Johnny Marr. Before I open another guitar, first it's time for another rendition, a really short rendition of Movie Segment. My movie tip for this week is a Paul Thomas Anderson movie. It's called Phantom Thread. It's a movie with Daniel Day-Lewis and he's a fashion designer. Great music by Johnny Greenwood. We also know him from the Paul Thomas Anderson movie There Will Be Blood. Also he did the score for Phantom Thread. Such a wonderful film, beautiful music, so go check it out. Laura!
Hey guys, I'm back again. My movie tip for this week is Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm such a big fan of Studio Ghibli. This week, my favorite is Kiki's Delivery Service.
So let's open some more electrics. First, we have a Collins here. This is a 360 Collins, a second-hand one from the year of 2012. Really nice maple top on this one. Again, with the mini humbuckers, another theme for this new arrivals. A great looking 360 model by Collins. One thing I like about this 360 is that the knobs are really flush against the body. It's almost like they carved a little bit of wood out for the knobs. I think that's a really sleek design. But I just remembered there's a guitar here that I didn't get the chance to choose last week, but it felt really great and I really wanted to plug it in. It's in this Epiphone case, but it is a Gibson from 1966. It's this cherry red ES335. What a looker. I already know this is a great guitar because I played it a little bit last week. This will be my second choice. Nice and thin neck as well. This is my second choice for this new arrival, so let's plug it in downstairs.
Let's find some more guitars or kind of instruments. I'm saying kind of instruments because we get a lot of instruments. We also get violins sometimes, cellos. We've even had a bass, an upright bass. This is a mandolin, which we also sell. But this is not a new one because this is the original case that comes with it. But it's now in a newer, sturdier case, and also to protect this one from getting more damage. Wow, that's beautiful. It's a 1920s Gibson A-style mandolin in a brown finish. We don't get a lot of very old Gibson mandolins in. I'm not sure what they were drinking at the time because I think that the logo is a bit offset, but who knows what happened there. But let's see what this sounds like. I don't know how to play, but I know a guy who does. Alright, so let's give it over to Erwin, who knows how to play this instrument. Next up, another boutique brand from the States. This one's from Maine, and if you are familiar with the brand, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is the Dana Bourgeois, and this is actually the DB signature. DB standing for Dana Bourgeois. Check out that cool little body shape. It's a bit different, beautiful binding, and the Dana Bourgeois signatures always get the most attention regarding to details, which is the flamed binding, flame here on the side of the fretboard. Wow, the set of tone wood on this is beautiful, which is something that Dana is known for. He's a tone match guru, you could say. Another one over here. This is another Gibson though. No, it was this one. What color is it?
It's a dark blue.
Dark blue. All right, let's just look at it. It's all gold. Nice. Look at that, man. Gibson 295 all gold from 93. What happens with the gold layers, it actually turns green the older it gets. So last week, if you've seen that episode, I showed you a Gibson 225 from 1955. And actually when I was just over here in the studio that we shoot all the pictures in, off camera I noticed this case, and it also holds a 225. But this is a 225 TD, which means it's a dual pickup model. Check it out. If the pickups would not be here, but there'd be one in the middle, you would think it's the same one from last week. That one was from 55. This one's actually from 57. So I think I'm actually going to end on this guitar because I really love the model. Honestly, I do have to say, we talked about it last week, Milo, the perfect pickup position. We decided we loved the middle position. If you could only have one, but this one has two, and I just want to know what she sounds like. It's got flat wounds, so yeah, let's go downstairs, check it out. Alright, so once again, thank you all for watching. This was our, the new Arrivals episode. And just wanted to remind you quickly that we still have a sale going on. Until the end of April, you can get up to 35% discount on a lot of products, guitars, pedals, amps, you name it. It's all up on our website, tfwa.eu. So check it out if you want to grab a deal while you can this month. Milo, am I forgetting anything?
No.
Alright, see you next time.
Bye.